Guys, without no doubt here, just coming to you again with another deck list of my psychics. This is such a fun deck, and it can do so much. I wish this could be my Nationals deck. One problem though, it has one major weakness to Giant Trunade and MST, and I'll show you that later. But no, this deck is absolutely amazing, and I love playing with it. Although it's still in build, I still need one. I need one card for the build I'm running now. And I still am considering a couple cards, and I'll show you guys those cards and cards for consideration. So, just thinking about that, and here's the deck list. Okay, so we have 3 Silent Psychic Wizard, 1900 attack, good beat stick, and he removes from play 1 Psychic Monster, so it can be a Synchro Monster from your graveyard when he's sent to the graveyard. Special summon that monster. Absolutely amazing card, starts so many combos. Next, 3 Hushed Psychic Cleric. Basically, 2100 defense version of Psychic Wizard by discarding a card, so you select 1 Psychic Monster in your graveyard, discard a card, then remove from play 1. Does not have to be the selected one. So basically, if you have a target in the graveyard, you just say, I have a target in the graveyard. I discard a Psychic Monster, remove the monster either that was already in or the monster you discarded. So absolutely amazing card. It can be a Synchro as well, so he and him create amazing combos. Main tuner of the deck, Psychic Commander. Usually you go level climbing into this guy for 8 stars and 9 stars, so awesome card. And he's also, in my opinion, better than a 1900 beatstick because he's unpredictable. Genetic Woman, recycling, remove from play guys. Serene Psychic Witch, good first turn search. When it's destroyed by any effect, I special summon 1 Psychic Monster with 2000 or less attack from my deck, or special summon the standby phase that comes after their attack. So basically they attack him, on my standby phase I get my monster so they can't destroy it. So that's really good. Overdrive Teleporter, I've been looking for another one for so long. I have not been able to get the chance to get another one. However, he is just amazing. Pay 2000 life points, get 2 level 3s. You can get Commander and Hushed, or 2 Hushed, and then go nuts. So, great guy. Mindmaster, basic engine of the deck. In my opinion, you need to run this guy in almost all Psychic builds that are out today. Hopefully he doesn't get banned, though I can see him getting banned very soon. But I hope not, because he's fun to play. 1 Mind Protector, I would replace him for another Overdrive Teleporter if I had it, but right now he's really good against GBs. I would side him against GBs. Krebins, you know what he does. Esper Girl, a really weird form of draw power. After she's removed from play, when she's special summoned, remove the top card of your deck face down. When she's sent to the graveyard, add that card to your hand. So really weird draw power, but really consistent and nice. Psychic Jumper, an absolute deck, I must say. Pay 1000 life points, switch control of 1 monster you control and 1 monster of your choice of your opponent controls. So absolutely amazing card there. Dr. Cranium combo's great with Psychic Jumper, but more or less when he's destroyed by battle, pay 100, get a search. Destructotron, such an awesome card. He takes out so much back row, pay 1000, nuke face down spell or trap. With him and the field spell, they basically lose their entire back row. It's basically a Harpy's Feather Duster. Next, 3 of the field spell. This is the main reason why the deck loses, though I would say it's necessary. Basically, when the Psychic Monster's effect is activated, you can put a counter on this. You can normal summon again by putting a counter on this, so you can get 2 normal summons and use their effects for free, so that's amazing. However, when it's destroyed, take damage equal to 1000 times the counters. That is the one problem with it, and that's the main reason why I lose. And there are some cards that I have that will help with getting rid of that problem, but no, this deck, this is the main lose condition, but I think it's absolutely necessary. So if there comes a replacement for it that does the same thing with no cost, well, that'd be heaven, but yeah, I would still suggest running that card. 3 Telekinetic Powerwell, this card is absolutely insane. Basically, special summon as many level 2 or lower Psychic Monsters from your graveyard, and take damage equal to 300 times their level. So, more or less, you special summon 4 level 2 or lowers, or 5 level 2 or lowers, go nuts with Mindmaster because he's a level 1, and then you synchro into absolutely anything you want once you have this set up. So it's an absolutely amazing card. It's basically the rekindling of the deck, but in my opinion, better. So, just throwing that out there. 2 Psychokinesis. I run this over MST because it can destroy more than just spells and traps. because if I have trouble with a monster, I'll just activate this. If I have trouble with back row, activate it. So it's just an out to many things. Next, 2 Miracle Synchro Fusion. Great card, special summons the biggest beat stick in my extra deck, and, well, not the biggest beat stick, but definitely one of the harder monsters to get rid of. And it's an absolutely great combo card. I end up with a lot of time and finishing off my combos with just summoning an ultimate Axon Kicker, and I'll show you him later. 1/4/1 to get Mind Master, or if you already have Mind Master, to get Dr. Cranium. E-Telly, because it's limited and I can only run one, and for good reason. My Monster Reborn, you know it. Next, my Draw Power. 3 Psychic Overload. It's basically a pot of hours that's chainable, and I really like that because it's like, oh, set a back row for your MST, like MST bait. Set it, go. MST, chain, draw 2. So it's basically MST bait in the form of a pot of avarice, which is really nice. To Bottomless, again, I do not have wardings. Rainbow Life, this is to solve the problem of the field spell as well as stop OTK. Basically, discard 1 card, gain life points equal to the damage you take. So basically, they destroy a field spell with 7 counters on it. I activate this, I gain 7,000 life points. So that's really, really awesome, I would say. But at the same time, it stops a lot of attack directly. Like, if they destroy your whole field and then they attack it for game, you can activate this, gain life points, and stall out for a turn and see if you draw something that will help you. So this is another really nice addition. I don't see a lot of people running it, but I personally love it. I was running 2 at one point. That didn't work out so well, but I think 1 works great. Mirror Force, stable, more or less. And Solemn Judgment, to solve the problem of the field spell and to stop opponent special summons. Now for extra deck, 2 Ultimate Axon Kicker. Basically 2,900 attack. When he destroys a monster by battle, you gain life points equal to the attack. He pierces, and he cannot be destroyed by card effects. So Bottomless does not get him. Neither does Mirror Force, or Torrential, or Dark Hole. So this guy is an absolute, or even Black Rose, which is amazing, because you Black Rose with him on the field, you attack directly for 29. So this guy's an absolute beast. I love this guy. He's won me a lot of games, and I really like having him. Next, 2 Hyper Psychic Blaster. Really good 9-star. You only need 1 non-tuner and 1 tuner, so he's a really unique 9-star. But he's a 3,000 beat stick on top of that, so he's basically almost like a Scrap Twin, except he pierces and you gain the difference. So basically, if I attack a monster with 2,000 defense like Stardust, they lose 1,000 because he pierces, and I gain the 1,000 they lost. So he's basically, what was that one card? Goblin Thief or whatever. Your opponent loses 500, you gain 500. He's basically that in a monster form, which is amazing. Thought Ruler, because everyone knows Thought Ruler and Thought Ruler's boss. 1 life transfer, because you only need 1, and he helps you gain back life points to get your combos off. So basically, if you're running out of situations, go into him, remove something from play, gain 1,200, and then go off again. Nightmare, because people underestimate him. He becomes a 3,400 beater if you call a card right in their hand. So basically, you pick a card in their hand, they show it to you, which is like a Mind Crush. You get, if you call it right, Monster, Magic, or Trap, he gains 1,000 attack. He is so underestimated. I don't know why people don't use him more. He is so good. 2 Android, mostly for gaining life points and level climbing, though I do end up attacking with him sometimes. Not usually, though. Usually I'll level climb into Thought Ruler with him, or I will just put him on the field with 2 other Psychics and gain 1,100 at the end phase. So that's always good. Next is just kind of staples for extra deck. Cataster, Bryanak, Black Rose, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, and Mistworm. I don't have a Trish. I wish I did. But no, other than that, one guy that I was considering running, but I can't find the space for, is Formula. He adds another form of draw power to the deck, and he's a tuner, a level 2 tuner at that. So I'm not really sure what I should take out for him if I want to run him. If you guys want, you can comment below on whether I should or not. But it's debatable right now. So that was my Psychic deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's personally one of my favorite decks to run. It is a lot of fun. You guys should try it out. They're not popular, and they can do well competitively. I went in my first few tournaments with them, and I actually did really well at my local. So, no, they're a fun deck to play, and I would suggest you guys give them a try. They're really nice. Without a doubt, out. Peace.